Hey speakers, we're going to go ahead and get into it. So go ahead and like and subscribe and let's get started. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing this evening? Hopefully everyone has had a good Memorial Day. Hopefully you got a chance to rest, spend time with family, and all those things. And I just decided to come on and do a quick little video, kind of chat a little bit in reference to some things I've been seeing on social media. Now, of course, as you see in my thumbnail, we're going to talk a little bit about Martell and his pick-me's over there to the Facebook because y'all, they are doing way, way too much for me. But anywho, y'all, before we get into everything, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and go ahead and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload another video. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. Again, as you can see on my thumbnail, we see that we're gonna be talking about Martell and his pick-me's. Now, I've seen a lot going on, and normally I see a lot of things, but to me, with everything that has came out on top of everything that he has been exposed for doing, period, since Love and Marriage Huntsville first came out, since season one, pretty much, you could kind of wonder, like, what would women still see in Chili for Martell for? I mean, is something wrong? Or, and granted, I understand men, as they say, will be men, but it is a certain level and it is to a certain point that you would figure, like, okay, where is the respect for any woman? Not, we see that, okay, your marriage didn't work out. You chose to go and get your side piece or however you go. But still, up to right now, you're still doing the most. And I think now is that he's trying to come up with this image that he's the good guy, and at the end of the day she was the one that caused all of this. And you know and to me, I don't care what nobody is doing. It's 2023. It was 2000, whatever it was, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever it was, that his marriage kind of took a turn for the worse or however. If you were no longer happy, if you felt the need to step out on your wife, you should have asked for a separation. You should have did what you had to do instead of, going about it the way that you did, in my opinion. Because if you're not happy, you're not happy. Okay, fine. You tried to work on your marriage. You still resorted back to what you became accustomed to, happy with, or however. And then you wanted to place the blame all on your wife, that she wasn't living up to your expectations of what a wife should be. And to me, that was like a coward move to me. Just take your lick and move on. But as we have seen throughout the past, few years, not only have he not taken no accountability, but he has done everything in his power to bring her down as if she hurt him. Now, yeah, she might have hurt you because she didn't come back to the shenanigans and she had finally had enough. But at the end of the day, she didn't cause this. She didn't go out and step out on her marriage, even though you tried to put it out there like she cheated too and all of this. Everything but take, accountability for what you did. So it kind of bothers me when I see other women in the comments cheerleading for this man. Okay, maybe you don't like Mel. Okay, fine. But to go out and still choose to say that this man is, oh, he fine, oh, he a great dad, oh, he a boss, and he this and he that, when his actions have showed different. For one, boss, how is he a boss? He can't even pass a builder's test. Something, passing a test in the field that he has worked in for years. How is he a boss when after, the demise of his marriage, he kind of went downhill, filing bankruptcy, not able really to really maintain, allegedly. He is set up here and had to resort back to allegedly living with his mother, Somebody even said once before he was living with Ariane. I mean, a boss don't have to resort back to that. When things go sour, you a boss, so you boss up, and you still have the means to be able to continue the lifestyle that you were accustomed to. But that only showed who was really the mastermind behind the boss up in your marriage, because it's been proven that, yeah, she had to take a step back because of, for one, you refused for her to get her things out of the marital home that y'all shared together. And I guess she was to the point that she was just fed up with you, like, take it, have it, oh well, I'll start over. And even with her having to pretty much start over, she still was able to make it further than you. So boss where, good father where? And I've been one, because I, like I say, I'm not biased. I'm gonna call it how I see it. And at first you kind of had me, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe he wasn't a good husband, but perhaps maybe he is a good dad. We see him posting pictures with his kids. But then after things kept happening, I'm like, no, this ain't nothing that a good dad would do. Because a good dad would take into consideration that if I hurt their mother, I'm hurting them. Because anything, whenever a woman, especially a mother, is going through something, the children somehow feel that. As much as we maybe try to mask it, hide it, cry at night when everybody's asleep, the children always tend to know when something is not right with you. So not one time would a good father take a mother, especially a mother that has done him no wrong, through the things that he has taken this woman through. So I got to question you being a good dad, because again, a good dad wouldn't want to snatch his kids from their mother because behind his own selfish reasons. So again, I got to question you being a good dad. Fine. Okay, yeah, you might have a nice body, but okay, in that nice body, what is in the inside of you? Because you can have all the nice bodies you want to, but if your heart is corrupt, you corrupt. And to me, that overshadows what body your outer appearance is like. What is your inner appearance like? And I think that's where a lot of women, and let's just call it for what it is, I think that's where a lot of women get kind of confused, because you get so focused on what the outer person look like that we tend to forget all about what's going on in the inside. What have been their childhood traumas? What happened in their past that may cause him to hurt me? What is it gonna be like when times get rough? What is it gonna be like when, I mean, God forbid, my health may take a turn for the worse? Is he gonna stand still, or is he gonna go roam out in the street? What is it gonna be like when I've worked several hours out of the day to be assured that we are able to have this type of lifestyle, came home, been a full-time parent, and now at night I might not be ready for intimate things because I'm tired at sometimes? Do you think that that is a good reason for you to step outside of your marriage because these things happen? I mean, come on, let's make it make sense. We as women, sometimes we overshadow and overlook the red flags and go for what we know because of what somebody look like. Ain't caring nothing about what they got going on in their head, their heart, none of that. And then we kind of, then we looking stupid when things go left. Now granted, don't get me wrong, because some men will put on this great persona, because I am one of these people that truly feel in the beginning everything peaches and cream. You're getting your flowers, you're getting appreciated, you getting doors open for you, everything could be laid out, the red carpet for you. You the best thing that's in sliced bread. Check back up a year from now. Check back even 6 months from now. Check back 2 years from now. Check back and see what it's like. Now, granted, no relationship is perfect. No, I'm not saying that. But at the end of the day, what we tend to overshadow and overlook, and I'm one of these ones, like, and I have to refer this to, I'm gonna say Ariane, because again, the thing with Sheree, I just felt like that was a business deal. That wasn't nothing serious. Or perhaps even allegedly the woman Belinda or any woman that's taking him serious. What would make me a better woman to the point that he won't do me how he did his ex-wife? That's, if that ain't a red flag, I don't know what a red flag is. Because he was with that woman for years. They built a brand together. They made it to millionaire status. They worked from the bottom up, and he did her wrong. So what make you better? I'm trying to make it understand. I'm trying to understand this, because as far as we know, they wasn't having financial issues. From what we know, it wasn't no illness going on. As far as we know, his only complaint was she wouldn't perform sexual acts at him with him when he wanted them. And as she stated, yeah, maybe not. But for one, let's keep it real. If you would have been caught cheating, yeah, it's good. My intimacy with you is probably 9 times out of 10 gonna change, because now I'm gonna feel some type of way. Now, prior to that, okay, what led up to her not wanting to be intimate with you? Did you ask that question? Because sometimes we as women, when we feel things are off, nah, ain't nothing finna be going on here because something ain't right. Or maybe it was because she worked and she was a mother. So maybe every day just wasn't the best day for her. So therefore, we got to make it make sense as to how these women feel as though they're going to be better off with him than, you know, than she was. Now, granted, people change, cool. But from what we've seen, this man ain't changed. We haven't seen no change. If anything, this has almost brought out the worst in him, because we steady see things just being exposed about what he's doing. I mean, really and truly, this man seems to still be in love with his ex-wife. And if I guarantee you, if she was to pick up the phone and say, "Come on, Martell, let's work this out," he gonna be all for it. Whether it's for because he still love her, or whether because he missed that lifestyle. Either way it go, she hold a key to what he would do. And these women he dealing with got to know that, because his actions is proving that. The action, he could say all he could say as many times as he wants to, "I don't love her, I don't have no feelings for this, that, and but how is he acting? How is he moving? The things that he does shows otherwise. Now, the point of this whole video was not really to kind of, go that further back, but I just wanted to kind of bring it up to speed to maybe we can get a better understanding of what be going on and, taking place here on these social media streets, because I am just baffled at the things that they do. So I'm gonna pull this one up and hopefully you can see it. Let me try to pull it down so me, for one, can even see it, because it's kind of small here. So let me try to pull it down to where I can even see it here. Hold on. Let's see, y'all. Bear with me. That is not what I wanted to show. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it is. Hold on. But I got to kind of pull it up to kind of get to where I'm trying to go with it. Hold on, y'all. So it says, in the meantime, the devil's plan didn't work. Do your thing, Martell. This is your season, because one thing you can do is wear the heck out of a suit. Okay, cool. You said what you said. Of course, that was on one of those Facebook pages. Let me try to bring this back down. So that was on one of the Facebook pages that I saw. Now, to that, basically, in so many words, I took it as, well, you trying to say that who is the devil? Are you speaking of the millimeters? Are you speaking of Melody's fans? Are you speaking of Melody? Who is the devil in this situation? Because whose plan didn't work? Because I mean, maybe I'm seeing something wrong, but Melanie looked like she living her life and ain't bothered. Melanie is not the one poking the bear and coming out with alleged videos and steady causing strife with Martell. Mel pays him really no attention. So what was the devil and what was the plan? I mean, we trying to understand what's going on. But again, this is a woman that's shouting him out and almost okaying the things that he have done. So it makes you figure and wonder, like, why would he change? Why would he change when he got still have women that would accept him for who he is? What change do he need to make to the shade room? And it was Mel, and of course we all know what it was. She was in the shower, and basically it was an advertisement for her scrub. So of course she not gonna be in the nude making a video. So of course she will put on a bathing suit or however, and do the demonstration of her scrub. If you know, you know. But no, they took it somewhere else. It got to the shade room, and the shade room I don't think was really poking at it, but it was all the comments kind of stuff coming at this woman for what? Is it that much jealousy and hate in this world because of what? Do you not like her because of Martell? I mean, what? You don't like her from the show? To sit up here and demean her and her business and her brand? Are you for real? Then it she someone had said something about the fact that she had on back, and she was like, okay, let me show y'all. I don't need no filters. I don't need no filters. She's a beautiful woman without the filters. She just used filters. People think that's fun. That's think that, however. But she let y'all know she don't need that. She have Seventh Avenue products to the point that she don't need no filters. She cool with the filters, without the filters. Here I go. She did a demonstration using her her face moisturizer. She says she use her toner every day. This is a beautiful woman. You can't take that from her, no matter how much you hate her, no matter how much you don't like her. It is what it is. Y'all favorite compliments her all the time on the show. Now, whether it's real or fake, we don't know. But come on, y'all, make it make sense as to why you would want to drag this woman for the sake of a dog man. And I really want to say something else, but why would you dog her at the hands of another man? Or is it behind the Scots? I mean, I don't, either way it go, it sounds like a whole bunch of envy and jealous because you really don't know her. what really on the show have made you not like her? Now I know in the beginning couple of seasons people felt that she was bougie, people felt like she was underhanded, messy, and however it go. But up till now, what you've seen pretty much is her dealing with the heartache and pain from which her ex-husband caused. So what's up? What's the problem? What's going on with it? Because I just see like it's a whole bunch of mess and drama going on, and y'all trying to drag this woman because of this man. But would y'all really choose him? Because if y'all really would say that y'all would take Martell as he is, something wrong with y'all. You have daddy issues. Something happened in your past that make you feel like you ain't worthy enough to have a better man than a man that would sit up here and cheat on their wife for years on end, have another child outside of their marriage, then have the audacity to sit up here and drag this woman as if she was the one that did him wrong. Not to mention, go and show their intimate moments to his baby mama and have her to want to make fake pages to expose her. Y'all would take him as a man? This type of man you want? Because if you would sit up here and take this man because he wear a nice suit or because the hell you think he fine, y'all need a mental check. Y'all need to do some mental evaluation. And God forbid if you already have a husband or a boyfriend, because only the good Lord knows what type of relationship you got. Because if any of this that you think that this man has been acceptable and you would accept him the way he is, something is seriously wrong with y'all. Something is seriously wrong. Now, trust and believe, I didn't have my bad picks of men. Trust and believe, I ain't no exception to the rule. But trust and believe, at this big age, I know better. And half of these women that's coming and choosing to be picks me's for him is not no young women in their 20s. I can't even say these women in their 30s. So at your big old age, this what you accept. I guess y'all really on y'all Shirley. What was her name? Was it um the Shirley woman that said woman to woman, and she rather have a piece of a man than no man at all? Nah, I'm good on that. It's 2023. If I ain't the only one, I ain't gonna be now one. Believe that. Trust me. Like, really and truly, Mary J. Blige. I don't know if anybody got a chance, opportunity. I was kind of reviewing the show, but Mary J. Blige had a talk show. And she said something to Carisha when Carisha was on there. She said the difference in the women of today, these younger women versus women in her age group, is these young women they ain't taking nothing. They ain't taking nothing. Their confidence is high. Whereas older women in her age group, we cried about everything. We was crying in the corner, hurt. These young women, baby, guess what? They out here playing the games that the men play. So let him run up on the right young one, and the half that money that he thought he still got, he won't even have that, and they'll run circles around him. But see, it's these pygmies that's at this big old age, they'll accept him. And he'll be drained all they pockets dry and did them probably worse than he did Mel. And it pretty much don't get too much worse than that. And then really and truly, who would you blame? Because at that point, you don't blame him. I got to blame you because you knew what it was before you got in it. That's how that's why I can't show no grace to Arion, because this man showed you who he was the day that he asked for your phone number at the friend's house at the barbecue. He showed you then who he was, because when you seen that ring and he was a married man, I don't care if they were separated. I don't care if he told you it wasn't good. I don't care what he told you. The whole point of it is you knew he was married. So then you knew he wasn't to be trusted. But you chose to carry on because you, as you say, I'm that girl. Well, you was that girl then. You claim to be that girl now, but he still don't claim you. So how much of that girl are you really? But that's how it goes. Men like this, they do the things they do because there's still women out here that's gonna accept them for what they do. So why should they change when I can still go lay up with whoever I wanted to? And I ain't gotta change. They know who I am. Shame on them if they choose me. Seriously, it's a problem. It is a problem. Like, with the whole Sheree situation. Granted, I personally honestly feel, in my opinion, this was a business deal. Have they been intimate? Probably so. But I just never felt that Sheree was bothered because Sheree knew what it was from the get go. So, and then again, if it wasn't a business deal and she did take him serious, we see the caliber of men that Sheree kind of bends to. She chose a man that was in prison. Her ex-husband dogged her. You would think she, at her older age, should I say, you would think that she would be more wise when it came to men, but she like the rest of them. But I also think that Sheree is one of these type of women that when she set her mind out on something, she has a motive for what she's doing. I think it was a motive with the Tyrone character because allegedly he had money and allegedly she took it. With Martell, this is a great face to come up here and keep my peach over here at RHOA. It's a storyline for me. So it's an ulterior motive to this. So that's the reason I feel like she would never bother too much about what was going on with Martell because she already had ulterior motives. When you know better, you do better. But for a lot of these people, they'll know better and still choose not to do better. Shame on you. But then for y'all to sit up here and bash this woman that ain't done nothing, not even to Martell, from what I've seen, but y'all bash her for whatever reason, and to me, it make y'all look weak, like pick-me's, real life pick-me's. Let's just keep it 100. But y'all, that was pretty much all I had. I just wanted to step in because it really, really kind of aggravated me when I saw all of this. And to me, this is it's just a bit much. Thank God that Melanie has God in her life. Thank God that she has a praying mother. Thank God that she has a strong mind, that she don't allow this social media stuff to really get to her. Because at the end of the day, if you follow her this weekend, it looks as though she was living on cloud nine, literally. And thank God she did not let none of those pick-me's and everyone that had something negative to say bother her. Because at my point is, you don't like her, why are you following her? If you don't care for her, what you following her for? How would you even know where she at? How would you know that she had a filter on if you wasn't following her? Why follow somebody you don't like? That's what I got to, that's what I want to know. But you keeping up with her. So therefore, to me, I can't think of nothing but envious, jealous, delusional, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, y'all, that was it that I had. Again, like the video if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, and yeah, y'all, comment down below and let me know how y'all feel about these pick-me's. They are going too far, but it is what it is. You still gonna have these people that'll settle for low down men, pretty much. And they cool with it. So I guess it is what it is. But y'all, see y'all on the next video. Until next time, love y'all. Good night.